Hi everyone, and this is a small side project I'm doing in the meantime while I catch up on Final Fantasy III. This is Superbrothers Sword and Sworcery. It is right around $8 $7.99 on Steam, iOS, and yeah, at the end in the Google Play Store. Sorry. I picked this game mainly due to its amazing score and the fact that you can do this on the title screen. Yeah. So I'm going to stop the music for now, just so I can get this whole spiel out of the way. I really didn't have anything planned. I'm sorry. Screw the spiel. So why don't we just, go head first in this. This is more of an auditory game, so I won't be talking for the most part. So, at least you can enjoy the music, because it is an amazing game. I'm going into this mainly blind. I've only done the first 17% of the game, which is essentially the intro. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, how's about you tap these two little Sylvan sprites so I can get a feel for your stereo sound system. Due to my mic and the way I have it all set up, I don't exactly know if it's going to be recording in stereo, so let's hope for the best. Our research indicates that social support networks will play a significant role in the outcome of the game. I really don't feel like saying the entire title. I will not have this linked up to my Twitter account for this playthrough. So as it says, it is entirely optional and is meant to be used in moderation. We are profoundly glad that you've chosen to participate in this experimental treatment for acute soul sickness. You'll find this first Sword and Sworcery EP session will be fairly straightforward, typically requires 15 to 30 minutes to complete. I won't be exactly deviating in the first episode. I want to get this up as quick as possible, since I did originally record this last night, but my computer crashed. So, yeah, I won't be exploring as much. And yes, if you are playing this game with me, I can't stress the fact that you need to put on headphones for this. No, not just some like cheap pair. Go out and buy a really good pair for this game, because it is well worth it. The experience, well, it doesn't exactly pay for itself, but it feels as if it does. So either way, why don't we get started? So we look around here, see what's going on. Far from the war-ravened steeps of Scythia, we meet a dark-haired girl in the sunlit meadow. To the mountain folk of the... oh, man, I really can't pronounce this. Kuzkaz, she is known as Girl, and she seemed nice. Yeah, that's about it. What's this over here? In the meadow, there was an immovable iron gate blocking a cavernous cave. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Let me go back to following this dog. Pretty rowdy little guy. We spied a solid-built water well. with a board wooden roof. So yeah, camera controls are pretty straightforward for touchscreen and whatnot. Even if you're playing with actually, let me talk to this guy real quick. The wood chopping woodsman chopped wood. You don't say. To the mountain folk of the insert word here, he's known as Logfella, and he seemed cool. Logfella knew all about the woeful Aaron. Our woeful words. Our woeful Aaron, and he agreed to lead us up this old road. I really can't read. Still, we definitely got this feeling that he wasn't super jazzed about this. Well. Ooh, bunny. No bunny. There's a little path down here. Why don't we just take a look at that? I know I shouldn't be detouring, but still. Only take a few minutes, right? Maybe we shouldn't. Not for now, at least. What does a little sign say here? Scythia, Crimea, and Azria and Persia. These are all kingdoms of men. Mingta is the kingdom of the cloud. A little bit of useful lore there. And the song that's currently playing is called Lone Star, if anyone's wondering. Ooh, wolf. That's always fun. Probably gonna have to fight it off or something. So for this battle, you pretty much won't be attacking. Yeah, you can't hit him to my knowledge. I've tried many times. Or, at least that's what it looked to me. Because he actually runs, so I don't really bother fighting him. Well, why don't we continue our little quest? What are we after either way? Anyways, sorry. There is a little path down to the south, but it leads to a barred door. Now we just give it a quick check. On the side leading away from the old roads was a stone carved with a series of indecipherable glyphs. Amid the indecipherable glyphs, we spied a series of lunar pictograms. Yeah, not much. Got a barred off door over here. The locked door hid in the forest underbush below the old road that leads up to Mingta. So, yeah, there's nothing really here. Ooh, a rainbow. Hey. That doesn't look like the funnest sight. Is that living? At the perilous precipice was a huge rock-hewn sculpture of a familiar-looking head with a mouth agape, and it looks like skulls. It's not a good thing. Atop the huge rock sculpture stood a grim flagpole, creepily adorned with blocky-looking skulls or something like that. At the edge of the perilous I cannot pronounce words. I'm sorry I'm ruining this experience. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna, just pause this real quick. Okay, sorry about that. So, it is precipice. Stood a stone carved with a glyph of the sword skyward beneath the colors of a rainbow. We Sapiens hate rainbows, by the way. Totally loathe them outright. You could say this sword was skyward. Yes, that word was odd. I've played through this a couple times now, and the word just doesn't sit right in my mind. So, I guess I did look it up in the dictionary 3 times. Okay, so our friend here is just probably gonna take a break, noting the fact that he took off his bag. We had bridged the chasm, and we felt super smart. We told Logfella that we sought a burdensome book of sinister sorcery known as the Megatome. It's like the Necronomicon, but just better. The Megatome lurked somewhere in the haunted darkness beyond the perilous precipice beneath Mingta. We resolved to get the Megatome and then get the hell out alive. Spooky cavern. Ooh. Well, antlered skull, that's not a good sign. Astride a rickety... Why isn't it the rickety? Whichever. Astride a rickety bridge stood a grim pole, creepily adorned with an antlered skull. That doesn't bode well for us, I'm assuming. Trespass. Shit. Well, it's like Walmart. Gotta get your shit and get out. I don't like the looks of this. Ooh, shit. In a subterranean corridor, we spied an ominous statue, but we didn't worry too much about it. It's a statue. Like, seriously, what's there to worry about, right? It's not like it's gonna come to life or something. Literally, there is nothing off to the side, so I'm not gonna bother with those two doors. They both go to the same place, I believe. If you go off to the left or right of this area, it'll loop around, so there's no exact point. Oh. Doesn't this just look fun? 3 upside down glowing triangles. Actually, let me take a look at this. We spied a pictographic representation of the trigon trifecta in the darkness beneath Mingta. Either way, it looks like our book in there. Like, we found the megatome clasped in 2 bone hands. We felt our sword stir in its sheath. That was easy. Wow. We'll have to deal with 1 wolf. Oh. This is not good. I don't like the looks of that guy. It's pretty big. Like, really big. I like how we're just walking away. But he has to take the stairs too. Oh man. Well, all's quiet now. I don't like the sound of that. Oh shit. Guy can teleport. Running, running, running. Okay. Guess we're stuck in a fight. This guy's kind of a pushover. It's demon-possessed armor, almost. Well, that wasn't all too hard. Well, why don't we get out of here? It's getting pretty dark. So we got the Necronomicon. How worse could it possibly get, right? I don't like that sound.
Hey.
Ooh, guys smoking out the mouth and eyes. There's that wolf again. That hurts a new one. But a black wolf like that, it's kind of a grim sign, right? We had retrieved the Megatome, and Longfellow was 100% ready to move it to the safety of his lodgings. We sensed a gathering thunderstorm, and yet a little song began in our heart. Removing that book from Ming Ta probably wasn't that bad, right? It's never a good sign that the wolves are following. Yep. Sign of the grim wolf is never a good sign. And then the gate that connects Ming Ta to the others closed. And this wolf won't be able to get past our gate. Well, the fact that it's stalking us is not a good sign whatsoever. It's probably after the book. For all we know, at least. Welcome to Superbrothers Sword and Sorcery. We get the Megatome, and we're the smartest. So you've awoken the deathless specter who slumbered in the darkness beneath Ming Ta. Yikes. Consequently, a sinister thunderstorm looms. The lovely people who live there in the stone hut are a little heartbroken. The upshot is that you got the burdensome book known as the Megatome. In our next session, we'll discuss its strange purpose. Our research shows that prolonged exposure to the mythopoetic psychosis mology of Superbrothers Sword and Sworcery EP can have adverse side effects. So now that you've completed this section, how about we take a little break? I'll be right here when you're ready for session 2. And that's where we leave off. If you guys enjoy the series, please tune in for the next episode.